What causes high grocery prices for Americans in Asia? Imagine walking into a local market in Asia and seeing prices that make your jaw drop. You might wonder why some items cost so much more than back home. The truth is, many factors influence grocery prices for Americans living abroad. One big reason is whether the food is grown locally or imported. Countries like Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, and Indonesia have climates that allow farmers to harvest crops all year. Bananas, for example, cost about 32 to 40 cents per kilogram in these countries. In contrast, in the United States, bananas can cost $3 to $4 per kilogram. This difference happens because Asian farmers grow these staples locally, avoiding shipping and import costs that Americans pay. In more developed Asian countries like Japan and South Korea, grocery prices tend to be higher overall. Imported Western foods such as cereals, snacks, and frozen meals can cost $3 to $5 per package or more. This is because tariffs and import taxes make imported goods more expensive. Many Asian markets have limited frozen food sections, which also pushes up prices. Currency fluctuations play a role too. For example, Seoul is one of the most expensive cities for groceries in Asia because the Korean won is weaker compared to the US dollar, making imports cost more. Regional differences are quite noticeable. Taiwan usually offers the lowest grocery costs in East Asia. South Korea and Japan are about 10 to 20% more expensive. Fresh produce and fruits tend to be especially costly in South Korea. When comparing Southeast Asia to East Asia, the gap widens even more. Grocery bills in Malaysia can be about 20 to 25% lower than in Japan, South Korea, or Taiwan. For Americans living in Asia, a typical monthly grocery budget ranges from $150 to $250 if they cook at home regularly. This budget covers most basic needs when shopping at local markets and street vendors rather than imported specialty stores. The key to keeping costs down is understanding that local produce remains very affordable, often costing between $1 and $3 per kilogram. Imported foods, however, tend to be more expensive because of supply chain costs and government tariffs. So, shopping smart and sticking to local foods can help you manage your grocery expenses effectively while living abroad.